Hello everyone, my name is Kurazarrh, and welcome back to Valheim. We are back in this wonderful wild world, and we're back at home after having had our butts very thoroughly spanked in the swamp on a couple occasions, more than one, and I think right now, my butt is a little bit too sore for continuing that adventure. And what I think I want to do is I'm going to take some advice that people have been shouting at me from the rooftops and the mountaintops. And that is to take some time to hang out at base, plant some carrots, and check out what kind of new foods might help me survive a little bit better. And I thought, while we're at it, why don't we go ahead and kind of start upgrading our overall home here. I have some plans, or at least some ideas for plans, that I want to implement as far as like our final home design goes. And I think what I want to do is I want to build down here, like close to or on the water even, like maybe even out here on this island. That way we're sort of like isolated a bit from, enemies that can only come from one direction, and we'll also be able to have easy access to our boat, which we can maybe even just leave out here. Although, I do know that we're going to get some waves up probably in the base, so we might need to build it a little higher up. We'll have to see. But, I think that would be kind of cool to do, and that will give us something to do while we are waiting for the carrots to grow. And it'll also give us a chance to play around with the building and upgrading mechanics. Oh, you turd, go away. And just sort of get a better feel for how to build a proper base in Valheim, because this place is not very defensible. I have had a bit of damage, just some minor damage. Nothing has actually been broken, but I have had some of the bad guys come and take a few swats at our beehives here, which are somewhat full. And I've had to repair them, and they've also taken a few stabs at our charcoal kilns and at our smelters. And so I think we should upgrade our home, get some kind of defenses in here, and then, well, profit, I guess. So that is what I want to do today. Put away some of this stuff. We have so much honey. I'm sure someone's going to say, oh, that's not much honey, in the comments. You know who you are. You know exactly who you are. So, it is getting late. We may as well go sleep and check on my wood situation and my stone situation. Okay, we're good on stone. This is actually important because I do intend on using some stone today, but not for what I would like to be using it for, which is actually building. Night-night, folks. Wiki wiki. Anytime now. There we go. Okay, it is still pretty dark out. Oh, it's going to be raining today. Oh no. Okay. Well, that's fine. Oh, maybe, maybe not. Is it raining? Nope, just cloudy. Okay, so I want to start playing around with some elevation, because I've noticed that when I was mining... more of you. Good grief, just go away. When I was mining out the copper veins from earlier, I noticed that whenever I was either at the bottom or at the top of the copper veins, the bad guys were not able to, or at least not interested in coming to tangle with us. So it seems like they can't really handle steep terrain the way we can. We have to sort of sprint and jump up it. But it seems like the enemies can't do that at all. So I was thinking, what if we were to forget that we can't scroll through our items here, but what if we were to go and grab some stone Let's go do that real quick. Can I carry? Oh, we have a bunch of these. There we go. No, I don't want that. Just go away. Shoo! So can I carry 2 stacks of stone? Oh, I can. Maybe even 3. I was thinking we could just elevate our whole base up onto like a little plateau-y thing, as if we had created a berm, which, I mean, I guess by the time we're done, we will have created a berm, but let's see. I need a workbench out here. Let's get a workbench going. I always forget. Alright, you come with me. We're still good on weight. That's perfect. So let's pretend like we were going to set down a workbench and then stop pretending and actually do it. Blam. Okay, and then we want to get out this guy and we want to raise the ground. Let's do it right underneath us. Where can we go? That's pretty tall. That might be a little too tall. And you have a stack of stone. Oh boy. Oh boy, is that expensive. Whew. Okay, what if we were to get out our pickaxe and maybe just swap you? And let's just dig this down a little bit. That's awkward. We're getting some stone back, but not a ton. Is that enough? It's still pretty tall. I don't know. Maybe like that. What if we were to build a berm, even a little bit shorter? Right there. Down. Yeah, I think we're getting there. There we are. Okay, I think that's a better height. That way, if we're extending the land out that way, we're not going to run into issues where we're too high up. So what if we were to build a berm like this and sort of have it stretch from, I don't know, like somewhere up there to down by the water? We could even maybe flatten out that island, maybe raise it a little bit too, and turn that into some kind of like fortified harbor. That could be pretty cool. I would put the harbor in here, but this is kind of at a funny angle. We have to sort of come out and then turn. And I guess we could modify the beach too, but I'd rather have like a straight shot out. So, you know what? Let's just go ahead and try it. Let's see. We want to raise the ground. Now, as I recall from last time I was using this, if I kind of want raise on what level? Pathen. Fix that EN on there. So if I level this, what happens? Okay, so if I level it, it doesn't really do much. Okay, does that cost stone? No, it doesn't. Interesting. So you get a little bit of leveling for basically free. But to get it up to your level, you have to actually use this. Now, I was doing not quite that. Okay. So a bit like I could have sworn I was doing something where it was like raising it up really cheaply here. Because I don't think I have enough stone to make a giant berm the whole way around like this. I raised this up by accident. Dig you back down. That's right. Okay, so let's try a level operation. Right here. Okay. So we don't really get much. Yeah. What if I get down from here and I raise like that on the side? It still costs 2. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna blow through all the stone we gather, which isn't really a problem, because we're not doing anything else with it. Oop. Ow. Oops. Maybe let's eat some food and not take, what, 25 or 50 points of damage from a little fall there. Really? Loading screen? Ah, boy. I'm right next to home. You shouldn't need to load anything. Yeah. Let's go get our junk. There we go. Alright. Put our knickers back on. There we are. And let's go ahead and we'll just eat some of you guys. Sure. Yeah, I knew it. See, so the health does go up a little faster if you don't, like, go sprinting right away. Actually goes up a lot faster. Blam, blam, blam. Done. Sweet. So, okay, I guess we will spend some time raising ground and blowing through all of our stone here. Yeah, it's not going to last very long. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of stone, but man. Take a third stack with me. Oh, belt. There we go. Alright, so 3 stacks and change of stone. Let's see where this gets us. Oh, hey. Bonus stone. Why not? Sure. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Wonder if that's sort of the key where you come out a little bit, and that way it kind of connects a little bit. Now, if I were to do that and then do a level operation... No, so you really can't capitalize on that too much. I also wonder if it makes sense to get the rested buff while we're here. I wonder if I should be raising the ground first, or leveling it to make it higher, and then raising the ground? Do I save any money on stone that way, or am I just wasting my time? And stamina. And get a rest. Sit in that chair. Oh, I can't because I'm holding my hoe. Anytime. There we go. So let's just get up here and earth. Oop. There we go. I guess we'll be doing this for a while today, huh? Yeah. Let's do the level. Do I get... Ah, there we go. So that helped a little bit. Invalid placement. Okay. Oh, it's too far to reach. I see. You know, if that's the case, maybe we don't want it to be quite this tall. This is... It is... I don't know. I could go down like 1. Let's take it down 1. So... Chop. And... Chop. And by 1, I mean like... about a meter or so. Maybe not quite a meter. Like... I don't know, 1 voxel's worth? Whatever a voxel's worth in this game. 6 inches, 2 hands, a deciliter. That's distance, right? liters in all. I'm 5 gallons tall. Okay, how tall is that now? Oop. Okay, yeah, let's try that. Okay. And we are... we're going to be able to make a little tiny circle, aren't we? Okay, well, let's try that. And we're going to keep going with this. Now, if I get to there, can I level it? Yes. Okay, so let's do that. And then let's try level. Bam! Look at that. Okay, so we can get some mileage out of that feature. That's fine. That kind of smooths out and squares off those corners a little bit. Okay. Okay. So if this is what we can do with it, then let's sort of take a look at... I want to kind of start by going maybe straight across here. And maybe even back up this way a little bit. Yeah, let's go back up this way a little bit. We're going to... Yeah, look at that. Level ground. Brings that up a little bit. We need one more here. That's fine. Okay, let's go back a little bit farther with this. That level? I think it is. Yeah. So from here, this will be our rearmost point of our base. Well, rearmost meaning, I guess, westmost point, because we are facing east here. And then, let's go ahead and we'll raise this up like... not like that. Darn it. Bit like that. Just kind of bring it over this way. Yeah, we'll do there. And this direction will come over. And we'll get some stamina back, I guess. What about here? Oh, I see. It's sort of lowering because I'm moving as I try to do this. Okay. And that should be a pretty good start. I mean, I don't want to go, like, completely ham. I think for today what we'll do is we'll sort of focus on building a little rectangle right out here that comes down to, maybe a little farther than this, down to the water's edge maybe. And then as we sort of get materials to expand the base, especially as we get to work with, like, stone and whatever other materials, I don't know if we get, like, iron doors and towers and stuff, then we can expand from there and take it down toward the water's edge. Alright everyone, we are back after like an hour of work, and here's what we've got so far. It's coming along pretty well. I did take a break to watch a brief video on how to, like, more efficiently, time efficiently more than anything, deal with this kind of design here. And I learned an extra little trick that I'm going to use here, which is apparently if you take your pickaxe and you aim kind of like right down the line of whatever you're trying to dig here, you can sort of dig these nice straight walls up your whatever, you know, landform you're building. And that way, creatures won't be able to walk partway up the walls and maybe hit you while you are up there. Oops. There we go. Let's do a bit of that, and that, and that, and that. And this way, we don't have to worry about, I don't know, creatures getting up here. Like here, something could potentially maybe get up here, so we'll just sort of like do this, and that, and that. As long as your aim is good, you're not going to ruin the, like, design of your wall. Some stone back has changed too, which is kind of nice. Get you. And you. Hammer all these down. I'm sort of less concerned about down here because these are already much taller walls, so I'll probably just leave those. But yeah, that is one thing that I learned from, I think it was it a 9-byte video? I think it was. Either that or Fire Spark 81? Sorry, I forget what the number was. It was a number. I think it had an 8 in it. I am out of food at the moment. Oh well, we'll survive. I already hear you guys screeching at me. I can hear the comments in my head, as if you were there, in my ears. Okay, cool. Ugh, ew, this is gross. You know, we'll leave this side... Yeah, we'll leave this side alone because I'm probably going to expand this way at some point. So, let's go up and take a look at how nice and flat this is. I have been doing this for a while. And so, yeah, it was a lot of sort of raising with the hoe and then leveling it. And you'll notice that there are no more rocks around this area. I have wiped out a good chunk of the rocks, except for like that one and that big sort of giant one on the coast there. Oh, there's a extra stone there. And yeah, this was like... Oh gosh, this must have been probably 20 or 25 stacks of stone to do this. If not more. Actually, probably more. Because I think I went out on 6 different trips of getting stone from these rocks here. So, oh dear, suddenly red. So, with that being done, I kind of want to go ahead and start getting... Let's get a bit of a field going for carrots, and... I might move them later. Like, I kind of want to build a house up here. So I might put the carrots, like, over here in a corner, and then sort of put them more somewhere later. So, yeah, let's go get some seeds and see what kind of damage we can do here. Elevator going down. Now, let's go ahead and eat some food before you guys write any more angry comments. And... we got some more food. Really need sort. Hopefully we're done with those. I did hear that there's going to be some kind of auto sorting coming into the game at some point here, which will be amazing. And that's going to be in, I think, the they're calling it the Ashlands update. So, repair all my stuff, repair my other stuff, and carrots are somewhere. Carrots, hey, and we need the cultivator, and, you know, let's just go and do it in the evening here. No one will know we were here. So, let's get you out. And we can do grass, cultivate, and carrot. Okay. He's 21. Awesome. Okay. Now, why are these all red? Oh, it needs to be cultivated first, doesn't it? Ah, okay. We have to sort of put some compost down. And I can't see. Let's go and do this in the morning. Schloop. Boingy, boingy, boingy. And let's take an ARP. Yeah, I think it's been 2 or 3 more in-game days, too. Outside of the real-life hour or so. Okay, we are arrested. I feel cold. I don't care. I do find it goofy that, like, so my. Hey, you. Hey, you wanna despawn, apparently? Okay. Goodbye. I'm cool with despawning. If you guys just go away, that is great. Up we go. Okay, so... yeah, we got some compost going on here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get you back out. We'll just cultivate this whole, like, row back here. See how that does for us. So now can we do carrots? Yes, there we go. Okay. So let's start you here. Okay. Nifty. Nifty. We'll just do a row like this. And this mod was recommended to me by Toshiko, which is... it's a mod that basically automatically separates out your crops into exact 1 meter rows so that you don't have to sort of like judge them and eyeball them and mess it up and dig them up and all that kind of stuff. It does the same thing for trees too, where like trees have to be planted like 2 or 4 meters apart, so it'll do that too. So you guys are probably going to need a few days to grow. Really hope this isn't like Vintage Story where it takes like a month. It is healthy, okay. Healthy is good. I like healthy. Sweet. Well, while those are growing, I think it's time to start thinking about a house. Now, one thing that I'm concerned about is how to get up and down. Like, this is not graceful. It works. This works. And it's probably the safest way for me to get up and down without letting enemies also get up and down. But I might want to, I don't know, build like a little gatehouse or something. I'm not positive yet, but we'll figure something out. But I kind of want to put just a little house up here and make it kind of fancy, like, I don't know, maybe like a sort of L-shaped house with like a taller like intersection part, maybe even like a little U. I don't know. There are so many possibilities, and I am not familiar enough with the building system, so I might actually go and watch a couple building system videos, not so much like build styles, because I feel like Valheim sort of has a built-in style, and I'd like to just kind of go with it for now. But I think for like how to actually build properly without building on stilts and having stilts that aren't always supported, I know there are some in here that are technically not supported. If I get this guy out. No, thank you. I want just this. So that's blue. Blue, blue, blue. I have learned that blue means it is touching the ground, and then it sort of gets greener. So this guy isn't actually touching the ground. Meaning it gives no support, which is probably why our roof is like so dark red. I bet that if this guy were actually supported... I'm sitting, why am I sitting? Get up. Then our roof would be in a much better shape, and we could probably build taller too. So, yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I'm going to go and do that, and I know this is going to be probably a bit of a long video. I've already checked the first recording was 20 minutes. So, yeah. I'm going to go do that and learn a bit about just sort of how to really do the mechanics of the build system. and then we'll get to some actual building here. Okay, everyone, we are back after a couple days of work, including I forgot that I had burned most of my wood to make charcoal, so had to go and axe some trees a few questions. Anyway, here's kind of the basic layout that I've come up with, and it's taken me at least a day to actually put this together. I did go and watch some videos on sort of how to just build and get some shapes down, and I also learned a trick for roofs that I was sort of missing over here. See how our roof here comes right to the edge? If I can get over here. There we go. Our roof goes to the edge and no further, and I didn't put an extra roof on the edge because, if I can find, here we go. No, it's 26 degree, isn't it? Yes. Because it just sticks out too much. Like, that's a little deep. Reach that one? 10. That's just a little too much. Well, I forgot that there's also a 1 meter sort of pole type or post, and so what I think I'll do is I'll take this trick from another video I saw where when you start to build your roofs, you actually build a little sort of gutter out of the 1 meter blocks or 1 meter poles, and you start your roof from those, and you put the 1 meter blocks or poles on all sides. So you have this nice foundation to work with. So I think I'll try that, and that should help give some definition to our build, and that's something that we do in Vintage Story too when we're building. Oh, and I am out of food. There we go. So let's talk about my plans for inside here. And what I want to do is I want to have the house raised up by about a meter again. So we'll start with, you know what we'll do actually? I do want to use the core wood poles, but you know what? We'll start with this for now, just for demonstration purposes. Oops, if I don't miss. There we go. So I want to have the house up by about a meter, and let's get these guys in here, and you. Then I have this sort of circular section here. And what I want to do with this is I want this to be my fire pit area. And since fire pits have to be placed on ground, I figured we should have some ground inside our house that's not necessarily, you know, like that over there. So I was thinking we could have some kind of like stairs. I cannot latch you onto this, so let's get some floors on first. Or can I get you? Oh. You don't snap very well, do you? Oh, I see. I have to put a beam up there first. Okay. Let's do that. Okay, so we got our beams. They actually look pretty good, too. All is said and done. We'll just start with this for now. So what I want to do here is I want to do 2 meter floors. No, it's going to give me a very tiny area to work with, I think. In fact, that'll give me no area to work with. So, let's just do it like this. We'll do stairs all around. Like so. And then we will have this sort of smallish area in here. And I'll probably have just an extra little bit of walkway up here, and I'll probably have to remove these extra posts because they're keeping us from actually ascending the stairs. Now, will you stay supported? You do. Good, okay. So I can get rid of you guys because I placed you. That stair is blue. You're still blue, good. Okay. For some reason, these two are green, but it doesn't really matter too much. What I can do is I could come in here, and I could do something like that. Might look pretty good. Can I... Oh, but I can't walk up these still. Okay. Well, that's a shame. I want to be able to walk up these. Oh, I can't walk up you either. Just you. Just these guys over here. Okay. Because that makes sense. Well, then let's do a second staircase straight into the ground here, if we can. Yep, there we go. Just do you all the way around here. There we go. So now we will have this little octagonal or close to circular area in the middle, and that will be where we have our fire pit. Probably able to have a couple fires in here too, with a cooking pot and some other odds and ends. And this will be like a little circular part of the build that might be a little taller than the rest. I'm kind of thinking that the whole place, this area and this area, actually, maybe this area over here, since it's larger, this will have 2 floors, but they'll be sort of like open floor plan kind of things. I don't know. I may not have made it wide enough for that, but I guess we'll find out. Maybe I'll just have an open floor plan with like a loft here. About, I don't know, 4 meters or so. And then it'll overlook this area here. And this area might be... This area might just be 1 floor. We'll see. I kind of want to tinker with elevation a bit just to make it look good. And also up here, for getting into the house, we will also do... Oh, we're blocking, right. Let's get you back out. There we go. Kind of dark. Let's get this up here like that. Then some stairs in there. And then I want to angle some stairs off. I'm not quite sure how to do that yet. Can I do it like this? Maybe. Maybe is the word of the day. That looks kind of derpy. Not sure I'm thrilled with that. Yeah, that looks a little too derpy for me. I might see if I can, like, push these back up in there and do something that way. Let's go rest, and we'll talk about this more in the morning. Also, it'll get the creepy crawlies to go away if they're popping out at night here. I think you've seen me, like, sleep at least twice already now. Yeah, this has kind of been a long episode to record. I'm kind of surprised. Building in Valheim is not fast, I'm learning. I do like these dreams, though. They're pretty cool. There's like, I don't know, a dozen or so of them, as far as I can tell. And, okay, we are rested. Good. Now we can see what we're doing. Any creepies? Nope. Good. Yeah, I put the door over here because I want our, like, front to face the water. I don't want to be looking up the mountain. It's neat, but, like, it's mountain. I want to look over the water. Have a good view. I can come out on the deck here, or whatever I'm doing here. Just have my coffee in the morning. Be perfect. Alright, so let's tinker with this a bit. I want to... What I really want to do is I want to build... Can I build a little light? I can. Hey, hey. Hey, now we can see. Perfect. Okay. So if I do... I'm going to be sneaky about this. Let's do that. That. And I want to get a single one of these guys. And do that. And that. And now I'll break you. And then if I get the stairs, can I then angle you off of here somehow? Not really. Getting these things can be kind of irritating. Maybe I should bust these down. What kind of snap points do I get here? I mean, I could also just kind of do this. Bust you. And then like that. That's not centered. And then we can do something like something like this. You know, it's just... How do you look? Yeah, I want something in the middle there. Don't want to go completely overboard that way, so... Let's just... I mean, it works, I guess. Still a little bit derpy. Yeah, we get caught on that corner there. So I'll fiddle with that off camera. But I do want to figure out how to get the core wood in here, because by doing this frame, it's really handy, but it looks like your core wood's going to end up on top of the frame rather than in the ground. See how see how this is like green, not blue, because it's not on the ground down here? Like, how do you get your core wood in the ground if it must have snapped to your planks or your boards that are already on top of the ground? So, ooh, that hurt. Those are my ankles. Goodbye, ankles. Let's play with some core wood, shall we? That's not core wood, this is core wood. Okay, I'll just take a stack of you. And up we go. And yeah, I haven't really worried or thought much yet about how we're going to get up and down from here. Aside from that really awesome jump, I'm leaning toward maybe building some kind of like earthwork staircase down if I can, or we might just sort of carve something into the side here, I don't know. Or just drop stairs off and let the enemies come up and into our door. So, core wood. I have not worked with you yet. What do you look like? Oh, you are nifty. Okay. So... yeah, I don't... I mean, you know what? Our house isn't going to be that tall, so I don't think we need to worry all that much. Can we get this on there? So, yeah, you know what? That is probably fine, to be honest. I probably won't even want them every one. We'll just do every other like that. And yeah, that should give us plenty of support, I think. In my professional opinion over here. You know me, that long-time Valheim player. Played a whole 30 hours so far, I think. So yeah, that is one of the tricks that I learned from the building videos I watched, is that you want to frame your house out before you really build it. I was under the impression that I wanted to build with the walls, because, you know, walls, support. Well, no, this is kind of more like standard construction where you need your studs first. And so we're putting up the studs, and we'll hang the walls on the studs. I mean, we don't really have drywall, but, you know, that's how it goes. As far as getting these in here, they're going to kind of wreak some kind of havoc with the... You know. Why are you blue? How are you blue? Are you blue? You're blue. You're green. You're all the same height. And we're wet. I'm gonna guess it's because this probably isn't quite perfectly level, but it's level enough for... yeah, see how this one's sort of like covered up by the dirt there, so... Okay, so we're not going to get that perfect. You know what we could do, though? Ooh. Do I want these, like, directly touching the ground? Or, not by the ground, but do I want them on the base there? Or do I want to have them, like, no. Stupid question. Let's just go ahead and we will get these in, you out, and then we'll get these in over here. Ooh. I probably ought to get these stairs in first. Yeah. Get the stairs in before anything else happens. Actually, these ones might stay. They'll look good from the outside, I think. Alright, so stairs. In you go. It's funny, these actually... Everything in this game turns the opposite direction that I expect it to. With the mouse wheel, at least. So there we have that. Those are all blue. I can't quite walk up them yet, so we're going to just do a bit of this. Come on. You know you want to snap. I probably... yeah, we will see if we can snap you in there somehow. Ah, there we go. We'll get you. No, I won't. It's gonna bother me, but oh well. We'll survive. So now, let's get these core wood poles in here. Ditch you. Slap you in there. And ditch you. And slap you in there. Alright, and you know what? I could honestly go for a bit of that too. Why not? Oh, I think it looks good. Can I get up here? I can. Cool, well, let's get some floors in. Do I have enough material for... I don't. Okay. Run and get some more wood, just get some floors in. And then I'll probably work on this a bit off camera, because this episode is getting kind of long. I want to get sort of just the basic walls and the frame in, and then we'll kind of deal with some of the fancier stuff afterward. And I also am pretty sure... Yeah, I'm going to have to go and get some more wood. I mean, I know we're going to tear this house down, and that will get us some wood too, but I want to make sure that I have a functional house here while we're building the new one. So with that said, let's figure out what to do about these floors. While we press the wrong buttons, of course. It's just what I do. Okay, so let's do... we could do, if we wanted to feel fancy, we could do parquet floors. I mean, they're a little bit work intensive, but not as work intensive as certain other block games we have been known to play on this channel. Yeah, we're gonna get some water damage in here. That is fine, I'll fix it all later. These should all be supported by the core wood poles here, I think. And they seem to be so far, so... Yes, I am wet, I know. Stop telling me. Alright. Fancy parquet floor. Perfect. Now, for these corner bits, I think we'll have to rely on the 1x1 floors. Yeah, and what we're going to do here... Ooh, that's a good question. What are we going to do here? Guess we'll just kind of bring these forward a little bit. Ugh. That's kind of gross. You know what? We'll deal with that by... maybe we'll destroy you, and I'll just sort of put, like, some kind of large wall-y thing here so that we won't see it. And it'll just be a place where we can't really walk, and that's fine. Now, over here, it's going to be a bit more of a problem. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to do this, because I want this to be a little walkable path that lets us bypass going through the fire pit area. So we're going to do a bit of that, and let's get a beam up here. Let's get a shorty over here. Where do you go? Sure. And then cross beam. Let's try a wall. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll see if we can snap these little floors. Yeah, there we go. Oop, no. So I don't want them sticking out. I want to have them sort of in, so that we can have... Let's try that. Wait, hang on. No. This might require us to get this sort of whole corner area sorted out first. But deal with that. We have more wood. Yes, we do. Okay, let's get some more parquet floor in here. And we will call this episode just about done after that point. And then I think next episode I'm going to keep doing some more of this building work. Oops. So the carrots are still not grown. Oh, they are grown. They're growing. Pick up. Okay, so it took about... It's been about, what, 2.5, 3 days at this point? And we have some carrots, so I'm going to give them another day at least, and I don't know how many carrots we need, so I might do a couple harvests here and, like, fill out this whole area. But eventually I want the sort of farmland to just be right in here, I think. Although if we get more crops, then we'll probably have to expand from there. Oh, and they're sort of popping up. Here we go. Okay. So once they get a teeny bit taller and a little more bulbous, they're harvestable. This guy's like... Oh, that one just popped. Before our very eyes. So, come here, you. Let's get you in. And I think that when this is all said and done, we'll have a pretty cool house. Now, the tutorials that I watched on building... Oh, come on. The tutorials that I watched, they had a different kind of roof. It was like some kind of like dragon scale looking stuff, and we don't have that. So I don't know if that was from a mod or if that is from something later. Like, it didn't look like stone or slate or anything. It looked like dragon scale, kind of weird. Or leaves, giant leaves, I think. There we go. Parquet floor, fire pit area. Extra walkway across to here. Parquet floor. Yes, this is pretty cool. Okay. Well, everyone, if I can put this away and face the camera, that is where we're going to leave off for today. And I'm going to get some of the walls and basic structures in, and I think next episode we will spend some time getting this place just looking good. I want to do some interesting windows. I want to do some interesting furniture, because I have seen in our little furniture here we have benches and chairs, and I built a chair and a table. We can also do banners, which is kind of cool. So that will be fun for decoration. And, alright, deer rug too. We have that already. And item stands. We can fiddle with these too. So, yeah. That will about do it for this episode of Valheim. I hope you all enjoyed the sort of chill building session and the berming of this land. I might expand this, maybe even really soon, because this is like right up to the edge, and I don't know if there are like the druid enemies, whatever they're called, if they can spit their poison like up here from down there. If they can, then I'm gonna probably expand the berm at least a few more meters so they can't really see us or shoot us from where they are. So anyway, perfect, sun comes out, just as we're ending the episode. Anyway, as always, my name has been Kurazarrh. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.